So today I'm going to talk about 5 calisthenics mistakes you don't want to make, especially if you're trying to maximize your hypertrophy and strength gains. In no particular order, let's begin. So number 1, we have focusing on skills. So I get it for many of you that it was the skills element that first drew you to calisthenics, the impressive feats of strength, and it can be great to have the motivation to keep you on track. You need to focus on the fundamentals. Realize that it wasn't the skills that built those bodies or created that strength, but it was the time and dedication focusing on the fundamental exercises of calisthenics, the pull-up, the push-ups, and the squat variations. The skills side isn't a true reflection of calisthenics. The bread and butter of bodyweight training is in these 3 exercises. Focus on them and try to master them, and the skills in time will come. Number 2, only increasing reps. A common issue with calisthenics is people just increase reps to make exercises harder. They don't know how to progress with it and treat it like an alien way of training and completely separate from other forms like weight training. Increasing reps is one way to create progressive overload, but there are other ways to do it. Don't be afraid to try new things like progressive calisthenics to weighted calisthenics. I have made a video on how to create progressive overload with calisthenics, so check that out at the end of this video if you need more help. Number 3, learning too many exercises. This is very common when someone starts calisthenics. They have so many exercises that they want to learn and even chuck in beginner skill exercises. This will slow down your progression and leads you to getting more frustrated with slow progress. Focus on a few key exercises and try and master them. Once you can do that and progress, then you can add more. It will be far faster trying to progress and master, say, 3 exercises than something like 10. Don't dilute your mental and physical energy. My advice is pick a push-pull leg exercise, a push-up, an inverted row, and a squat. If you are strong enough to be able to do pull-ups, then I highly recommend doing pull-ups, maybe a dip, and then maybe a step up. Put all of your time and energy into these and the muscle and strength will come faster. Number 4, rushing progressions. This is not just common with calisthenics, but all forms of training. If you rush progressions, you do 2 things. 1, you miss out on potential gains that you could have possibly have gotten. 2, you will likely get to a progression you are not ready for and hit a plateau and make no gains and not know actually what went wrong or when. Look at each progression as, how do I wring out as much as I possibly can from this progression? With this mentality, you will get more strength and more hypertrophy gains out of each step, leading to more gains, but more stable gains overall, which helps for long-term progress. Also, if you are serious about health and fitness, this is something that you will likely do until you die. So for many of you, it's not just many years, but a lot of decades. So why the rush? All things need a good foundation, and a rushed one, not a good one. Take your time and don't rush the process. Number 5, ignoring weightlifting. This is always a touchy subject in the calisthenics community and the people that are calisthenics only, but this dogmatic mentality only harms your gains, so don't follow what others do out of blind obedience to the community. Don't get me wrong, if you don't have access to weights due to your situation and can only do calisthenics, that's completely fine, but if you do have access, don't ignore the gains that weight training can provide, and it can actually assist you in getting better at calisthenics. Use all tools available to you and increase your potential for muscle building and strength training. If you want more info on muscle building or progressive overload for calisthenics, then check out these videos over here and subscribe for more calisthenics content.